Okay, Tom, thanks for coming out tonight, and I guess tonight we're trying to create a sense of community amongst bloggers in town. We feel like that's a very important way for people to access music and to learn about what they want to see in town, and maybe get a little direction to what interests them. What specifically is your blog about, and what do you guys try to promote with that?
We're trying to promote local artists, so local indie acts here in Austin, and that's basically it. We cover anybody who is based here, and we lean indie, definitely. I mean, we cover sort of all genres, but I mean, indie rock, indie pop is kind of our thing.
The Deli is a fantastic national resource to access a lot of great indie bands. I've read some great articles on there. Let's talk again. Tell us the address, and let's talk about what you guys try to do with that.
Sure. Yeah, it's just austin.thedelimagazine.com, and we're just trying to promote local indie artists, local indie music acts. Everybody who's working here in Austin, trying to make music and trying to get out and perform. We're trying to make sure that they get enough publicity and they get some coverage. And we try to be a resource for musicians too, so musicians can actually come to the website and put their own shows on the website. They can post blog posts themselves if they want to, and we try to build up a lot of different things like studio contacts, equipment contacts, anything like that, so that it becomes sort of a community for the musicians who are working here in town. And it's supposed to be for both musicians, but also for fans.
That's a fantastic resource, and obviously in your position, you're exposed to a lot of the stuff nationally that Deli is doing, but locally, what do you think makes Austin a very unique place for it seems like a lot of musicians want to be here and want to interact with each other. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I mean, Austin is phenomenal. I mean, it's got, I guess, the music history to it. It's got just the vibe to it, basically, that makes it just feels good to be here. It doesn't have the cost associated with it that New York does or that Los Angeles does, although it's, of course, getting there. But I mean, it's still a relatively affordable place for people to live, and I don't know, it's just enjoyable. It's a fun place to be. And I think that kind of thing feeds itself too. I mean, you get enough momentum going with enough of a music scene, and then people want to be a part of that, and people want to come here. And I don't know, I don't know. I think I would have to let the musicians speak for themselves, but I mean, it feels more sort of free and loose here than I think it might in a place like New York or in a place like LA or even a place like Nashville. I think there's I don't know, more of a, yeah, like I said, like a sort of a free and a loose feeling here.
Personally, on a personal note, are there any specific bands in town that you enjoy seeing, writing about, focusing on?
Well, I mean, these guys who are playing right now, Wiretree, I think these guys are fantastic. I think they should be getting more attention nationally, for sure. Yeah, let's see. Wiretree is a guy I just ran into over here from Built by Snow, who I also think is a fantastic band. They do like sort of Cars, Weezer type of stuff. That's really good. Guy who goes by the name of Sunset does excellent music. Really phenomenally, like, just a guy who's got talent just pouring off of him. Yeah, I could name a few more, I suppose. Yeah.
Let's name them.
Okay. Let's see. Who else? Leatherbag. I love. His name is Randy Reynolds, and he plays sort of like old school stuff. Sometimes he sounds like Elvis Costello. Sometimes he sounds like Bruce Springsteen. He's one of these sort of like classic singer-songwriter guys. It just, everything that he does just seems like a song that you've already heard before. Really excellent stuff. Who else? Now that I'm on the spot, it's hard to think of them. But Zookeeper is another guy who I like a lot. He tends to keep kind of a low profile, but his music is consistently excellent. He's on the Bell City Pop label. Really quite good. Stereo is a Lie, who are going to be on next here. They won our poll last year, so I know they're very well loved in Austin. I'm a fan too. So
that should keep us busy for a while. I appreciate it. And Tom, is there anything else you'd like to say to people out there who maybe need a little direction when they're looking for, you know, specifically, where, you know, let's say there's people out in the community who may just get a chance to go out one night a month. Why do you think reading a blog is important for those people?
I think if you find a blog where you really trust the taste of that blog, then you can sort of cut through a lot of the rest of the chatter and figure out what you're going to want to actually see. So, you know, if you get out there and you look at a bunch of the different ones and you get to know one that happens to work with your taste, then you can sort of rely on them and you don't have to comb through. I mean, Austin has so many shows all the time, it can really be overwhelming. So I think if you find one blog, or maybe, you know, a handful of blogs where you trust what they're doing, then it's a more efficient way of figuring out what you want to go and do this weekend, or, you know, tonight, whatever.
Tom, thank you very much. Thanks for sitting down with us. And we'll be checking out the blog Deli soon, very, very soon. Thank you. You're watching ATXLive.com.